Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Sorry, we had a little bit of a technical difficulties here. We are here, 5:53. Jerry Jeudy is currently hurt on the field for the Broncos. We'll bring up here it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Broncos. Wilson surveys the field up top over the left. He's got him way down the field and broken up and incomplete by Sutton, but there's a flag down now on the field. To be 5:47, flag down on the field. I think it's going to be a defensive pass interference called right there in the action here. Cortland Sutton going down the left sideline deep hard. He got a hand on it, but Staley Jr. was there, the first-round draft pick for the Houston Texans. It's going to be an automatic first down for the Broncos. It'll move them close in right there. So now that'll move the Broncos down here to about the 5-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal here from the 3. Wilson gets the snap, throws it up left high. It is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton on a little out route catches it and brings it down for the Broncos, and they go up 6-0 here with 5:43 left here in the first quarter. Great out route by Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos strike first here at the home opener at home. Now McManus on for the extra point here. Readjust my camera here. There we go. So Brandon McManus on for the extra point try. So I guess now the referees are going to go back and take a little review of this. All scoring plays are available for review, ladies and gentlemen. We got 5:43 left. Let's see here. I guess they are going to take it back. So it is going to be ruled an incomplete pass. We'll try it again from their own 3-yard line here. Well, there's one. Ooh, man, that when Sutton came down with his second foot, it looks like the toes came down on the white chalk. And that's what caused him to be out of bounds there. So here we go again. Be 2nd and goal. Snap now. Wilson looking over left side again. Jump ball, and it is batted down, incomplete. Staley Jr. on the coverage again. It pushes it to 3rd and goal for the Denver Broncos. 5:40 left here. Here we go again, 3rd and goal. Wilson in the gun with the back next to him. 2 on each side of him for the wide receiver set. Snap now. Wilson looking over to the right. Surveys over the center, back over to the left. Throws, batted up high, in the end zone, caught. And it's going to say out of bounds. The ball deflected off a defender there and went high, sky high, up into the air, and Kendall Hinton came down with it. But unfortunately, he was out of bounds in the back of the end zone. Now 4th and goal for the Broncos. Oh, man. Kendall Hinton. Referee threw his hat down on the It's ruled incomplete. The official did. Yeah, there just wasn't enough evidence. Brandon McManus on for the field goal try here. 20-yard field goal attempt here. 4th and goal. Snap down. Kick is up, and it is good. 5:30 left here. The Broncos get on the board with a field goal. 3-0 Denver, 5:30 left here in the first quarter. You're listening to Denver Broncos football on the MHRT Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back from the commercial break. Sorry about that. We had a few technical difficulties there. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. Broncos are up 3-0 here. You're listening to Denver Broncos football right here on the MHRT Network. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to tune in at halftime. Bronco Bill joining us here. Broncos on their first possession drive down and score a field goal. Almost had a touchdown there with the possession off Jerry Jeudy. Or I'm sorry, Cortland Sutton, excuse me. Jerry Jeudy has been hurt and is out of the game. Now McManus with the ball on the tee here. He's going to send it sky high and will. Booming kick. It'll be taken from about the 2-yard line, down out to 5-10, 15 down to the 20, and will go out. Will be tackled still on his feet. Cuts back over and will be out of bounds at about the 24-yard line for the Houston Texans. Here for the Texans here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in. Avatar says, what's up, Broncos country? Let's ride. Thank you so much. It's okay. We're kind of late a little bit too here, Avatar. The Texans will have it 1st and 10 on their own 24-yard line. Here, 5:24 remaining. Here we go, 1st and 10 here for the Texans. Willis is in the gun here. 3 wide receivers to the left. Snap now, handed off. He'll run it up left. And still on his feet at the 30, coming down tackled about the 35. That'll be Pierce on the run here. It'll be gain of about 12 yards. It'll be another first down for the Texans. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. We're a little bit late here. Welcome, Avatar. Thank you guys so much. Bronco Bill in the house. Thank you. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line for the Texans now. Two wide receivers on the left, one on the right with a single back set. Willis at the line. Snap now. Here's Mills now looking over to the right side. Will throw. It'll be incomplete. Over to the right side. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. .444 left here in the first quarter. If you're new, please make yourselves known in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you. And thank you so much for tuning into Denver Broncos football right here on the MHRT Network. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Texans. Quarterback in the gun, snap now, looking over the side of the center of the field, throws. It'll be caught at about the 40, down to the 45. down to the 30, or down about midfield, be out of bounds, tackled at about the 50-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 14 yards. It'll be first down for the Texans. Reception by Brown from Mills here. Here we go. Clock running at about 4:20. Texans come to the line at about the Bronco 40 with a handoff here. It'll go straight up the middle till about the 38-yard line. It'll be about a gain of 8 yards. It'll be second and about 3 or 4 here for the Texans. Right now, here we go. Second and 3 for the Texans. Snap now. Play action pass. Looking over to the left. Cuts back. Throws it complete, but immediately met. As Farrell Brown with the reception, it'll bring up 3rd and inches here for the Texans. 3:37 and counting. 3rd and 1. Ray Haas, I need my Broncos to get the red zone figured out. Absolutely, Ray Haas. Welcome in. Thank you so much. 3rd and 1 here for the Texans. Brown leaves the game. He comes up limping just a little bit. Now they break huddle here. Different quarterback in for the Texans here. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 3rd and 1. Snap now. Hand it off with a Driscoll with the fake keep over down to the left, down to the 30, and will be out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Texans. Just under 3 minutes here, as that was Jeff Driscoll, the former Denver Bronco, with the play action fake. Run off to the left side. It'll be 1st and 10 Texans. Texans going with a two-headed quarterback approach here. I formation now, 1st and 10 from about the Bronco 27-yard line. I formation with a single wide receiver out to the right. Snap now. Play action pass. Looking back in the gun. Will throw over, but it'll be batted down and incomplete by Singleton. On the breakup, it'll bring up 2nd down. 2:33 left here in the first quarter for the Broncos. Judy's question will return. Thank you so much, Avatar, for the update. Broncos Bill here in the chat. Thank you guys so much for the views here. If you're new here, please make yourselves known in the chat. 2:33 here. 2nd and 10 here for the Texans. Mills in the gun formation here. Single back set to the right. Snap now. Mills looking over. Throws over the middle of the field. It'll be batted down. And it'll be incomplete. 3rd and 10. It will be, ladies and gentlemen, 3rd down here. 3rd down for the Texans here. 2:28. Empower Field at Mile High getting extremely loud. Shotgun formation, empty back set, 2 wide receivers on each side for Mills. And they'll call, I think Denver will call a timeout here. Oh, there's a flag down. Too many men on the field for the Broncos. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll move it to 3rd and 5. Third and 5 now for the Texans. That'll move them up to the 22-yard line here in the red zone. 3rd and 5 from the 22. Mills comes out to the line in a gun. Empty backfield, all wide receivers out. 3rd and 5 from the 22. Snap now. Mills looking over to the left side. We'll throw it up over, and it'll be incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 5. On comes the field goal unit for the Houston Texans to looking up to tying up this game here with the field goal try. Kaimi Farabarn on for the try here for the Houston Texans, excuse me. It'll be a 40-yard attempt here from the left hash mark. Snap down, kick up, it is good. Well, the Texans get on the board. It is a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 2:19 left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Denver Broncos football on the MHRT Network.
Switch that V6 for the EV. Ride around my city. You should come ride with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me. Sip water like a fish. Sip ice water to the gillies, yeah. This a new wave, this a takeover. Do it for the future, time to get a world a makeover. Time never stops, no the timing is not. Time to clean up the block. Streets been a mess. How can I breathe? Smoke in the air, pure gasoline. I see the news, see what you read. Change gotta come, put that on me and watch me educate. Yeah, we been could've started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate. We need change now. We need solar, we need EV in the game now. Make it changes so the earth we know can stay around. Make it changes cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, we going green. New car goes zoom, but it's quiet. You can hear me come and think I'm lying. If I said I'm perfect, I'd be lying. I can say I'm perfect, but I'm trying. I'ma give my all till I'm dying. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2:19 left here in the first quarter. Texans tie it at 3. Welcome in Glenn Hauser, who is currently at the game right now. Thank you very much, Glenn, for tuning in. Hope you guys have fun at the game. Faribain is on to kick it here for the Texans. Ball's on the tee. Walking up to it. Here we go. Ball is in the air high. And I think the Broncos will just let this roll out the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll come out 1st and 10 for Russell Wilson's second ever drive here at home for the Broncos here in the home opener. Let's hope that Broncos offense can improve here today. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line for the Broncos. Waiting here to see what Russell Wilson will do. Here we go, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson at the line with a single back set. That's Javonte Williams. Snap now, play action pass, roll and pressure it immediately, and we'll throw it right down on the ground. It'll be an incomplete pass. It'll set up 2nd and 10 here for Russell Wilson. Jerry Jeudy questionable to return. Had an injury there on the first drive. Not looking good for the Broncos. 2nd and 10 here from their own 30-yard line. Wilson at the line with a single back set of Javonte Williams. Trips bunch to the right now. Snap now. Hand off to Williams as he bursts forward here for about a gain of about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and about 6 or 5 for the Broncos here as we approach 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. 3rd and 5. Javonte Williams last week, 12 targets, 11 receptions, 65 yards. 3rd down, Wilson in the gun here with a single back set to his right, trips bunch to the left as he sends Okuwebunan in motion. Oh, as he draws the offside there, snap now, free play here. Wilson getting pressured as he'll go down, but it won't really mean much as there is a flag on the play. It'll be encroachment. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and a results in a Denver Broncos.
First down.
First down for the Broncos here. Here we go now. Clock continues to run on the referee's whistle. Oh, sorry, it'll be third down, excuse me, still. 5-yard penalty, still third, and it'll be 3rd and 1, the 5-yard penalty. It'll move the Broncos up to, I think, about their own 44-yard line. Wilson at the line with Javonte Williams in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 to the left. Snap now. Wilson, play action, looking over to the left side, surveying the field. Will throw. It'll be bounced in and out of the hands. But there's a flag down on the field. It's going to be holding on the defense, and that'll result in a Denver Broncos.
First down.
They're holding on the flag. 1 minute officially left here, as the referees will now run the clock. Oh, I guess the clock was not running. Sorry. 1 minute. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Snap now. Wilson tosses it over here to Melvin Gordon. He'll bounce out right to about the 45-yard line and be pushed out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and about 5 for the Broncos. I'll run it when the clock gets in sync here. Here we go. We're running about 50 seconds. Second and 6 here for the Broncos now. 40 seconds and counting. Wilson at the line with a single back set. Trips bunch to the left, 1 to the right. That's Cortland Sutton from the 44-yard line. It'll now be 2nd and 6. Snap now. Wilson gives it over to here to Melvin Gordon. He'll burst forward all the way to the first down marker. It looks like he'll be maybe just shy, or they'll just give it to him right about at the 49-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1, as I think the Broncos will just let this clock run out. Here, 7 seconds. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're tied here 3-3. We'll come back. Second quarter action right here on the MHRT Network. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We're on a commercial break. Second quarter about to start here. Let's see what we got going on in the chat here. Ray Haas says our receivers suddenly need to learn how to catch. I kind of agree with that there. There was an important third down, and had it not been for the penalty, Ray, the drive is completely over. The drive is completely over, and I completely agree with that. There for the Broncos. So here we go. We're getting ready to start here. Here we go. I think it'll still be 1st and 10 here for the Broncos. Only 79 total yards for offense for the Broncos in the first quarter. It'll be 3rd and 1 here for the Broncos. Snap now, gives it over to Williams. He'll get way over the first down marker there. And that'll be another Denver Broncos first down. There for the Broncos. It'll be past midfield. It'll be 1st and 10. There for the Broncos here. Wilson at the line now with Javonte Williams in the backfield. 2 on the left side, 1 on the right from the 48-yard line here. Snap now, play action fake here by Wilson. Looks over to the right, will throw, and it'll be a misread by Saubert. It'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. I think Saubert kind of got confused and hung up as to what he should have done there because it looked like Russell pump faked over to his right side, which then stopped Saubert. And then Wilson proceeded to throw it, and it just went way wide right of Eric Saubert there. Nonetheless, 2nd and 10 here for the Broncos on the Houston 48-yard line. Wilson all alone in the gun, 4 wide receivers out, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Snap now. Wilson looking over to the right side. Will survey, scrambles out of the pocket. It'll be down. He goes for the sack. Rasheem Green with the sack there. It'll be 3rd down, Denver. Boy, the offensive line issues continue for the Broncos on that right side of Russell Wilson. Shows there as Wilson trying to scramble out of the pocket, was just a little bit too late. Almost had the ball smacked out of his hands, but regained control before he hit the ground. 3rd and 16 for the Broncos. 3rd and 16 here. Clock continues to run from their own 45-yard line. Now it drags them all the way back to. Here comes Wilson now. Snap. Throws over to the side. It'll hit Melvin Gordon out for a little route, but it'll only be about a gain of 5 yards. It'll be 4th down. We'll send the punting unit out for the Broncos, as the Broncos offense is getting booed off the field here at Empower Field at Mile High. Snap now. Punt is really high in the air. It'll come down at about the 2-yard line, but roll out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 12:52 left here in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Denver Broncos football on the MHRT Network.
Take a quick look and settle your regret.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. 12:50 left here in the second quarter. Tied at 3 here. The Texans will have it now. Coming back into the action. Ray Haas, let's see. Double shot Jake in here. Broncos, Jeremy, what's up? Thank you very much, Jake, for tuning in. I expect that they need time to get all on the same page, whether they played in the preseason or not. Call it growing pains, absolutely. Broncos Breakdown says Denver looks way worse today than they did last Monday. It's looking pretty sluggish out there. Not necessarily the type of showing you want to show here in the opening game of the season here in front of your home crowd. 1st and 10 Texans from their own 20-yard line. Snap now. Mills looking over to the right side. Will throw out to the flat of the back. He'll get over to the 25, out of the bounds at the 28-yard line. Pierce is the man on the reception. It'll be second down. Second and about 2 for the Texans. Now they move it out to about the 28-yard line. Their own 28-yard line. They have to quit struggling with the red zone. They need to get a good drive going, solid drive going. That's what they need. Double shot, Jake. It'll be 2nd and 2 now from their own 28-yard line. Mills in the gun here. Snap, and will hand it off to Pierce immediately. He'll roll forward in a gain of about 5 yards. It'll be a first down here for Houston. They need to get a solid drive going. That's what the Broncos need to work on first, and then beyond that, we can worry about the red zone once we get there. But yes, they did struggle on that first drive in the end zone. I will consider it a huge, if we go 0-3, start the season. I will not lose my hope and optimism for the season just yet. 1st and 10 now for the Texans. They move it out to about the 35-yard line, their own 32-yard line, Mills at the line, snap now, looking back, drops back there, looking over to the right. It'll be thrown and caught by O.J. Howard. It'll be about a gain of about 8 yards. It'll be second and very, very short here for the Texans. Not just running Broncos breakdown, but now they're passing all over the Broncos. 2nd and 3 now from about the 39-yard line, the Houston's own 39-yard line. I formation set here. Mills at the line. Snap now. Hands it off to Pierce. He'll roll forward and will get over till about the 45, 46-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down for the Texans. Another first down for Houston. Davis Mills putting on a show here in front of this crowd in Denver. 10:30 left and counting. First down at about the Texans' own 47-yard line. Mills in the gun with a back behind him. Snap now, looking over to the right. Will pass over out to the flat. Will be complete, but only go for about a gain of about 4 yards. Jonas Griffith with the tackle on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 here for the Texans. Here we go, 2nd and 6. Snap now in the gun. Looking over to the right side. Will throw. It'll be complete. Down to the 40, 35, 30, 25, and out of the bounds at about the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 25 yards. It'll be good for another first down. Brandon Cooks with the reception there by Mills. Huge gain by the Texans. Just slicing and dicing up this Broncos secondary. It's 1st and 10 from the Bronco 25-yard line. Mills in the gun with a single back set Two on the right, one on the left. Snap now. Mills looking over to the left side. Surveying, scrambling, left out of the pocket. Will run. He'll keep it 20 down to the 15-10, and he'll be tackled down, but there will be a flag on the play. Might be a holding call. This one might come back. It is going to be holding on number 78 on the offense. It'll be a replay of the first down. Laramie Tunsil with the hold call. It'll back him up 5 yards. There we go, clock running. 4 penalties for 62 yards for the Texans. 4 for 33 yards for the Broncos. 1st and 20 now. It'll back them up to about the 30-yard line. 35, Mills snap will throw it immediately out, and it'll be caught for about a gain of about 2 yards. Tamari Mathis with the tackle. Burkhead with the reception. It'll be 2nd and 16. Threw it out just to the right there on an immediate out route snap. Here we go now, 2nd and 16 from about the 29-yard line. Snap now. Mills looking over to the left side. We'll throw it up over on the left side. Being defended, it'll be blocked up, and that will be 3rd down and 16. 8:04 left officially here. Broncos need to make a defensive stand here. 3rd and 16. In comes Jeff Driscoll in for quarterback for the Texans. Driscoll in the gun here with a single back to the right side, but trips to the left from the 29-yard line. 3rd and 16. And Houston will call a timeout now. It'll be their first timeout used. So that'll hold play for now. Let's check up on the chat here. I don't think he's ever been a DC, just a position coach for DBs. Oh, he's talking about Evero here. Okay. Under great DCs like Wade Phillips. Ray, if we lose today, we very easily could go 0-3, even though we will be playing the Colts. Couldn't beat Seattle, and now Houston is about to take the lead. Well, I mean, I understand it. Glenn says Bill is Chicken Little here. Our good old Glenn Hauser there at the game. Mundungus Creevy. 3rd and 16 here. 5 for 6 is Davis Mills. Here we go. 3rd and 16. Snap now. Mills looking over to the right side. Will throw. It'll be caught, but immediately met and shoved out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th down for the Texans. Farron Bear will come out and kick the field goal. Mills was under heavy pressure by Bradley Chubb and was technically knocked down. 4th and 11. This here for the Texans. Farron Blair right here for the try. 44 yards here for Farron Blair. Muted. So the Texans go up by 3, 7:21 left here in the half. You're listening to Denver Broncos football right here on the MHRT Network.
Hey, check it. Hey, check it. Put the place up. Put the place up, yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo, I'm a chaser. Face up, now I feel a little major. Blink of an eye, ego, I'm a taker. Shaker, the place up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Texans nail a 44-yard field goal. They go up 6-3 here as they lead the Broncos. Players show comes united, and Bill thinks the season's lost. If they had only played in the preseason, he would have known to check his shoelaces, says Mundunga Screevy, also checking in from the game there. Well, ball's on the tee, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get this kicked off here. Farron Blair to kick it off here. 7:20. Ball is up high in the air. It'll be taken at about the 1, down to the 5, 10, down to the 15. Get about to about the 17-yard line before he is tackled and wrapped up is Montrell Washington. 7:15. Now officially, Broncos struggling offensive. Just heard that Surtain is now hurt. Ooh, that's not good. Injuries. Well, thank you very much, Love Pugs. We appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. 1st and 10, Denver now from their own 17-yard line. Wilson in the gun with a single back to the left. Snap now. Fake the reverse there. Looking to the right. Will try to hit Javonte Williams and he'll drop it. That pass is incomplete. Broncos having trouble holding on to the ball here early. Wilson with the sidearm attempt, and it just went a little bit wide of Williams as he tried to one-hand grab it, and it fell right to the ground. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos from the 17-yard line. Their own 17. Wilson at the line with Javonte Williams in the backfield. One wide receiver on I formation set as he motions back out to the right. Snap now. Looking over to the right side. Will hit Javonte Williams on the flat. Down to the 25. On about the out of bounds to about the 30. It'll be good enough for a Denver Broncos.
First down.
First down for Denver as a nice little screen there. Slip screen for Williams. 1st and 10 here for Denver. They move up to about their own 30-yard line. Sorry, from their own 27. Wilson at the line with Javonte Williams now. Snap now, shoveled over to Williams. He'll move it over to the left side to about the 32-yard line. He'll gain about 4 yards on that. It'll be 2nd at about 6 for the Broncos as Williams checks out of the game here. Patrick Surtain, PS2, questionable to return with a shoulder. Having a little shoulder issue is Surtain. Not good, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 6 for the Broncos. Here we go now with the I formation here. Wide receiver on each side as he motions Sutton in closer. Play action fake. It'll be hit to Sutton right out on the flat, but he is immediately met by Stingley Jr. and knocked out from under his feet. That pass is incomplete. It was a little play action boot over to the right side, and he tried to catch Sutton on the flat. Sutton grabbed it, though, but Stingley came under his legs and just swept him out from under himself completely. Not good. 3rd and 6 for Denver from their own 32-yard line. Wilson in the gun with a single back to his left. 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 to the left. Snap now. Wilson looking over to the right. Will throw immediately. It's tipped up in the air and incomplete. Desmond King on the coverage. It'll bring up 4th down as the rain of boos continue for the Broncos offense as they come off the field. Albert Okuwebunan was the intended target for Russell Wilson. It'll bring on the Broncos punting unit. Punting from about their 32. Snap now, and the punt's high in the air. It'll be fielded at about the 25 as it takes a bounce rolling forward to the 30. 34-yard line. It'll be downed by Beck. 5:38 left here in the second quarter. It's 6-3 Texans. You're listening to Denver Broncos football on the MHRT Network.
Hey, check it. Hey, check it. Put the place up. Put the place up, yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo, I'm a chaser. Face up, now I feel a little major. Blink of an eye, ego, I'm a taker. Shaker, yeah, she was a ball shaker. She shake me out that door to no place. Damn, why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you stabbed me in the back. Sounding like a rose when we came out there. We settled facts like the Vinci. Smile like it was the last Christmas day. Put the place up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:38 left here in the second quarter. 6-3, that's a bummer. Injuries do happen. I blame God. Gary Palmer, I'm taking a long view. Taking a long view on our gelling stuff takes time. Practice will never replace playing in a game. Go Broncos. 1st and 10 now for Houston from their own 33-yard line. 5:38. Mills now with a handoff to Pierce as he rolls forward and will gain of about 4 or 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and about 5 for the Texans. Double Shot Jake says, yeah, I think it definitely would have helped if we had a proper preseason. Maybe. Welcome at Love Pugs. Thank you very much, Love Pugs, for subscribing to the channel. We appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see or hear, please be sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers here on the MHRT Network. 2nd and about 5 here from the 37-yard line. Mills in the gun, takes the snap, looking to the left, will fire and throw across the field. It is broken up, which would leave it. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Texans. Third down and 5 for the Texans. Mills here in the gun with a single back set to his left. Snap now, Mills, and there's whistles and flags immediately. It might be a false start on the offense here. It is. It's going to be on Howard, 71 offense. It'll move him back 5 more yards. 3rd and 10 now. As much as the Houston Texans continue to shoot themselves in the foot, so do the Denver Broncos, and that's why we have the score we do, ladies and gentlemen. 4:58 officially left and counting. It'll be 3rd and 10. It'll march the Texans all the way back to about their own 33-yard line where they started. 3rd and 10, Mills in the gun. Snap now. Mills looking over to the left side. And the ball comes loose. Ball's on the ground. It'll be recovered by the Texans. 4th down. Can with the recovery as the ball was knocked out of Mills' hand. On the ground, the Broncos tried to swarm it immediately. They brung a ton of pressure there, but ultimately not able to get it. There for the Broncos. Punt team comes on for the Texans here. Punting from their own 28-yard line. Snap now. The punt's high in the air. It'll be fielded way back at about the 10-yard line. Now to the 15. Coming out, swerves out to about the 20, down at about the 24-yard line. Huge skying punt, but a decent return by Montrell Washington. 4:03 left here in the half. You're listening to Denver Broncos football on the MHRT Network.
Hey, check it. Hey, check it. Put the place up.
We'll stay with it, ladies and gentlemen. We will stay with it. 4:03 left here. The Broncos, let's see if they can get anything going here on offense, as it's been really, really slow here for the Broncos. 1st and 10 now from the Broncos' own 29-yard line. Wilson at the line. Snap now. Will fake hand it off and hand it off to Melvin Gordon as he busts left. He's trying to go down at about the 26-yard line. That'll be good enough for a Denver Broncos.
First down.
I'm sorry, that'll be 2nd down. Sorry. Got really close to that yellow line, though, to Melvin Gordon as he cut left on a left sweep. Out to the outside. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, right about the 2-minute warning, we'll bring in Bronco Bill. He'll give us all his reactions here. 2nd and about 1 here for the Broncos from their own 33-yard line. Snap now, play action pass. Wilson throws it out to the left side, and it is broken up, intended for Beck. There will be flags down on the play. Defender got all sorts of handsy with Beck. It'll be pass interference. It'll be an automatic.
First down.
There with a pass interference penalty. It'll move the Denver Broncos all the way up. It was Pierre Lewis there on the defense. 1st and 10 here. Wilson at the line from their own 45-yard line with the pitch now left to Melvin Gordon as he gets out to the 50, and will be pushed out of bounds at about the 46-yard line, but a flag comes in late after the play. There might be a holding call right here on the Broncos. It'll be a personal foul on Cortland Sutton, and it'll march the Broncos back 15 yards. The undisciplinariness of the Broncos continues here. Man, they can't keep shooting themselves in the foot with all these penalties. This is just getting unreal. Ultimately, now that'll bring up 2nd and long for the Broncos here. They marches them back all the way to the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 17, as there will be now a false start on the Broncos and marches them back 5 yards further. Denver fans just absolutely letting the Broncos having it. Graham Gasglow with the call of the false start. It'll be 2nd and 22. As we march towards the 2-minute warning here. I formation now as the Broncos break huddle at their own 33-yard line. Here now, Wilson with the snap. It'll hand it off to Williams as he gets out of the 40, over to the 45. Gets hit and down at about the 50-yard. At the 50-yard line, it'll be a 17-yard pickup, and it'll bring about 3rd and 5 or 4 for the Broncos. What a gain by Javonte Williams. Got hit as he got swept out from under his feet, landed hard, almost on his neck completely. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to 2-minute warning, which means we will bring in Bronco Bill.
Are you sure?
Are
you sure you want me in here? Because I am more, I'm going to tell you something, Jeremy. I am more frustrated today than I was on Monday night because it's happening again. And it's primarily because Nathaniel Hackett said, oh, we worked it all out. We got this. We ironed it out. No, you haven't.
No. Yeah, it's very clear. The undisciplinariness continues for the Broncos, the penalties, it's just one thing after another. It's dominoing again. I mean, obviously, the only saving grace here is you have time for correction with the half, because you still have a whole half of football to play. But ultimately, man, injuries are not helping it at all either.
No, not with Surtain going down. We already don't have Justin Simmons. And now we've also lost Jerry Jeudy, and apparently Cleveland doesn't know how to catch a football. I mean, it's over and over and over again.
Yeah.
6 straight years of having this, and I'm tired of it. Yeah. Jeremy, if I had hair, I'd pull it out. God.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Broncos fans in Denver are pulling it out.
Of course they are. And it's been a very, very, very long time since I've heard that many boos in the first half.
Oh, very long time.
With a franchise quarterback, mind you. I think the last time was maybe an Elway game or something. I don't think I ever heard a booing for Manning.
I think no, the last time I heard a boo was when I went to the Bronco Raider game when Kyle Orton was quarterback and fans were pleading for Tim Tebow to come into the game.
Yeah. I remember that.
That was probably about the last time I remember hearing Mile High Stadium boo.
Hang on a second.
Royal Falcon says,
No, hang on. Right
Broncos
here.
are overrated. That Wilson looks horrible. Don't vapor lock on us, Bill. Nonetheless, we're coming back into action, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes left here. We'll keep Bronco Bill on for his reactions here as we march towards halftime. Broncos down 3 here as they're at about midfield. It's about 3rd and 5 for the Broncos. Wilson in the shotgun, no backs, all wide receivers out, 5-man personnel as he almost got the defensive lineman to jump there. Snap now. Wilson looking over the middle. Will throw it long down the left side. Caught by Sutton at about the 20. It'll be wrestled down and shoved out of bounds by about the 15-yard line. It'll be about a gain of 30 yards, 34 yards, and it'll bring up a Denver Broncos
first down.
For the Broncos and goal. Now we try to slay another demon Bronco Bill. The red zone play.
Exactly. And
now it's almost like playing Mario Brothers or something. You got to get past all the different levels of bosses here for the Broncos.
And that's exactly what it looks like. Exactly.
1st and 10 here. Wilson in the gun now with the rolling out to his right here. Throw in. It'll caught by Sutton at about the 9-yard line. He'll get down at about the 6-yard line. That'll bring another Denver Broncos
first down.
Goal for Denver, 133 and counting. Cortland Sutton coming alive, giving the Broncos a little something here late in the first half. Now's the time to let the clock run, right, Bill?
Absolutely.
Now's the time.
Absolutely. But again, we still need a touchdown. I don't want a field goal, and I don't want the F word.
First and goal from the 5-yard line here. Wilson in the gun here with 2 backs around him. Fakes off to Washington, rolls out right, got Williams wide open, throws way too late, broken up and incomplete. See, he should have thrown on that initial open and let Javonte Williams walk in. Wilson seems hesitant today. That's twice he's done that on that same play.
Well, not only that, but I'm kind of wondering if he has the Seattle hangover. I mean,
Maybe,
sorry.
I don't know.
But
Maybe
it looks like it.
Maybe a little bit of a mental funk here for Russell Wilson. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Broncos break huddle here. Wilson at the line with a single back set. Trip set to the right, one to the left. Snap now. Hand off to Williams as he rolls forward to about the 3-yard line. 3 or 2. It'll be about a gain of about 3. And,
First down.
sorry, not a first down, but it looks like that Houston. No timeout there. Sorry. I thought they were going to have a timeout. It held up. It got both of us here on the broadcast and everything. Even the broadcast thought it was a timeout. Nonetheless, 3rd and goal here. Broncos break huddle real quick. Snap now. Wilson looking over to the left side. Scrambling over to his right. Throws as he's faded away. It'll be out of the back of the end zone. And the boos again come in. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and goal. I mean, I guess they can give him a little bit of a break there, Bronco Bill. There was a little bit of confusion with the timeout, but
yeah,
I
I understand that, but here we are again. I mean, is this going to be the norm for the Broncos? I mean,
I really hope not.
2 times last week, fumble. Now we're in the red zone again 2 times, and what are we going to do? Come away with another field goal, or are they going to let Wilson work his magic?
Now Brandon McManus on here.
Well, there you go. There's your
It'll
answer.
be about, I think, a 15-yard attempt. And then they're going to get a delay of game penalty called on him. Back him up 5 more yards. There is just a ton of confusion here. This just seems so disoriented, so out of order. So there's no structure here. There's no structure.
Do I dare bring up the PS saying pre-season? That's where you work out your kinks. You get your communication. Boy, I'm going to go off and have.
Here we go now. Snap down. Kick is up, and it is good as the Broncos tie it here with 20 seconds left. Oh, my goodness, Bronco Bill. This is not good. They will adjust at the half, says Ray Haas. I really hope so, Ray, because this is the most confused I've ever seen the Denver Broncos look. Like, there's something like.
Even with Drew Lock?
Yeah. Yes.
I would have to agree. I would have to agree. They look totally
confused.
Okay. Do I dare say it?
Unaware, not urgent, just none of it at all. Like, just disorganization. It's like the inside of my house right now. It's just jumbled with a bunch of stuff.
Because you got kids. That's why.
Yeah. Well, yeah, at least I got a valid excuse. I have children. These guys are grown.
I mean, look at everything that's happened this offseason. I'm gonna get into all of this at a halftime, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'll give a little teaser. How about this? I'll give a teaser, and the teaser is this: stay tuned, because my emotions and my passion is gonna be real.
Absolutely, we'll let Bronco Bill take it over for the halftime show here. 20 seconds left, ball on the tee, and it's booted high by McManus, and the Texans will just let it go all the way out of the back of the end zone. Fans are clearing the stands here, trying to get their pee breaks in and slices of pizza before they come to see the second half. I mean, the Broncos are. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the Broncos are technically still in the game. I mean, it's a tie ball game, regardless of what the play on the field, reflects.
Well, Jeremy,
and it looks like the Texans will just take a knee here. But go ahead, Bronco Bill. They'll just let the clock run down, and ladies and gentlemen, that will be of the quarter. It is going to be halftime. We are tied, and in Empower Field at Mile High, letting the Broncos hear it.
And they should. And
as they walk into the locker room.
Should. Well, you mentioned, you said, it's pathetic and the whole bit. I mean, how long is this going to continue? I mean, this is ridiculous. And
yeah,
I don't know how many people. I mean, obviously, if you're watching the entire game, you saw it. The new owners are in the owner's box. What do you think they're thinking right about now, huh? What do you think they're thinking? Oh, crap. Did we make a mistake? I don't think they're saying that. But what I'm saying is, this isn't good. This isn't what we signed up for. And you know what, Jeremy? In all honesty, that's not what Bronco Country signed up for. There was a big hype for Russell Wilson coming in. The new ownership group, big plans, new coaching, get away from the Fangio type. Guess what? Ugly head repeating itself again.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back for the second half. Here's Bronco Bill in to fill you in with more.
Okay, guys. This is not going to be fun. This is not going to be fun to have to say. I was hoping I'd come in here and say, hey, guys, we're playing great. 17-0, 17-3, 20-10. No. 6-6. Really? Kidding me. I mean, first off, Nathaniel Hackett says in his presser after the game that he admitted he probably should have had Russell Wilson on 4th and 5, and he changed his mind, or stayed with his mind, I should say, and went back to McManus. A mistake, big time. I was saying, no. You already got your answer when he missed the first one, and Pete Carroll called timeout. That was your reprieve. That was your chance to change it up. And then he comes back and says, okay, I made a mistake. All right, I'll forgive him for that. Okay, he owned up to it. I get it. What bothers me is what he said. We have fixed all the mistakes. We have corrected all of our problems. Really? No, you haven't. Cortland Sutton gets a penalty that drops him back 15 yards. You have drop balls in the end zone. You have the first scrimmage, or not scrimmage, excuse me, the first drive. Denver gets down to red zone again. Nothing. We have a touchdown with a toe on the line again. Now, I know that that's correctable. I get it. I mean, sometimes you're just in a position where you can't put your foot down where you want to, and the defender is pushing you. I understand that. The problem that I have, guys, is this is not fixed. And yes, there's growing pains. I've heard from many people saying, Bill, don't be so harsh. I have to be harsh. I'm a fan. This is what I'm feeling. So for me, not to be harsh, and I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just sit back? Okay, well, it's okay. It's cool. Yeah, whatever. We win. If not, hey, I'll go to the beach tomorrow. No, I don't miss Bronco games. I mean, it's 3 hours a week, guys. I am there all the time. All the time. And this hurts. This isn't just the first 2 games of this type of play. This goes back 6 years. Goes back back with Vance Joseph. Goes back with Vic Fangio. And now we're with Nathaniel Hackett. Do I think Hackett will be better than both of them combined? Sure. But when? And with all the weapons and the talent this team has, we're still doing the same things. I know, guys, it's a first-year head coach. I understand that. I get that. But at some point in time, things have to change for the better, because it's not changing for the better right now. Okay, guys, before I continue, let me get into some other scores, only just kind of bring you guys up into what's happening in other scores. Rams lead the Falcons 28-9, early third quarter. 49ers 20, Seahawks 7. That's in the third quarter as well. Cowboys, Bengals, Cowboys 17, Bengals 3. That's good for the AFC. Even though I don't like the Cowboys. Raiders all over the Cardinals, 20-0 with early third quarter. And then the finals of the Dolphins beat the Ravens. Boy, that was a great game. That was a great game for the Dolphins. Jets beat the Browns because it's the Browns. 31-30. The other one was Dolphins 42, Ravens 38. Lions beat the Commanders 36-27. Jaguars 24 over the Colts. Buccaneers 20, Saints 10. Final. Giants beating the Panthers. That's another good game. 19-16. And the Patriots beat the Steelers 17-14. Okay, guys, back to let's look forward. I'll do that. Let's look forward to the second half. Okay, Denver corrected their problems, or somewhat, in game 1 against Seattle. They were able to shut down Seattle in the second half. They were able to come out and sustain drives, albeit from the 20 to the 20, but they still were able to sustain drives. They had miscues. Like I said earlier, fumbles inside the 5-yard line, one at the 1, one at the 3. Both of them resulted in turnovers, obviously. Any one of those scores, Denver wins the game. We cannot have that type of play. But what bothers me the most, and I heard it on the network, the national network, they said Russell Wilson's moving his feet uncharacteristically of being comfortable. Where's that coming from? I mean, he's a seasoned veteran. He's a 10-year veteran. Is he not trusting his offensive line? Is he seeing, and I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it, guys, because I don't know. Is he seeing ghosts? Is the Seattle hangover still there? Did it hurt him to the core that he was booed by the very team and city and fans that he played for? If that's the case, this could be longer lasting than just today. And that bothers me. That bothers me greatly. Because if we don't have a Russell Wilson fully focused, fully engaged in believing what his team can do, believing what his running backs can do, believing what his receivers can do, believing in his own ability of what to do, that scares me. Scares me to death. And I'm not sure how to look at this. And if you guys have any ideas, chime in and chat. I'll put you up on there. We'll talk about it. But it bothers me that they're still out of sync. When Russell Wilson came to Denver, he took his receivers to San Diego to work out. I understand we don't have all the receivers that we did when that happened because we don't have a Patrick. I mean, not Patrick. I'm sorry. That's defense. We don't have a Jerry Jeudy, and we don't have a Tim Patrick because they're injured. I understand that. But still, this is bothering me. Let me go to this one. D-Rock. Russ is very nervous in the backfield. Absolutely, he's very nervous. And I don't understand why. Like I mentioned, is it not the trust of the offensive line? Is it the fact that he doesn't trust his receivers as of yet? Is it the fact that, like I said, he's got the Seattle hangover? That the booze got to his core and his psyche? I don't know. But it's very, very unnerving. Because this is not what we signed up for, guys. It's not. I expected Denver, even after last week, I know I have nervous energy about today, and I still do. But I always thought at home with our crowd, Russell Wilson being pumped the whole bit, we'd come out and dominate like 27-10. So I am very nervous about this. Let me go to this. Badungus Creevy says, right side of the O-line's not holding up well. Cush was the reason Williams didn't get that touchdown. I totally agree. Absolutely agree. So what's the problem? And no, Madungus, I'm going to refrain. I'm going to refrain from talking about the PS that I want to talk about, but I'm going to hold off. because it's chemistry. That's the problem I have without saying it. The chemistry, the whole entire offensive chemistry is not there. Is it going to take next week against the Colts? Is it going to take week 4 against the 49ers? Or week 5 against the Raiders? Oh, shoot. We don't want to go there. This thing has to get fixed today. Today. Second half. 30 minutes. It's got to get done today. If we lose today, what guarantee or feeling that we're going to beat the Colts next week? Because it's only going to get worse. It's like a snowball. It starts from the top of the mountain, and as it rolls down, it gets bigger. And in this instance, if this keeps going on, that snowball is going to envelop all the Bronco players and their psyche and their emotion and their drive. I mean, of course they're professionals. They're going to want to play well. They're going to want to win. But if it's not matching up, it's not working, then what? Then what do? Then you start second guessing yourself. And is Russell Wilson second guessing himself? Yeah, a couple of those plays off to the side to the right was way away from Okawebana. I'm like, what the heck is that? But then he had some other beautiful passes like he had to Cortland Sutton. But unfortunately, Sutton's toe is on the white line. Like Russell Wilson said many times, or many people have said, it's a game of inches. We just got to be better. Well, of course we have to be better. My thinking going in the second half is this. Regroup. You're tied 6-6. You're not down 20-6 or even down, 17-10. It's a 6-6 tie. It's been a horrible, pathetic, booed first half. That can't continue. Go back to basics. Let Russell Wilson be Russell Wilson, and don't try to keep him in a little shell. That is exactly what Pete Carroll did. I don't want to see that with Nathaniel Hackett. I know he's a first-year head coach. I know he's extremely nervous today. He has to be. Heck, he was nervous last week. You know he's nervous today. So if you're that nervous, hand it over to Russell Wilson, who's a veteran of 10 years. And things will be okay. And I'll be much calmer in the postgame. Let's hope. Let's just hope. Okay, I'm going to take a breather. Let's look in the chat here. Let's see. Whoa. D-Rock. What? Dude, I literally can't wait another season. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You're saying you can't wait another season. I get it. I thought you said you can't wait till next season. I was like, wait a minute. We're only in game 2. Okay. Thanks for coming back, Jeremy, because
nonetheless, ball on the tee here as we get ready to boot it high, as it is booted high up in the air to start the second half. It'll be rolled right back out of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Thank you very much, Bronco Bill. We're resuming second half action. We'll see you at the 2-minute warning of the second half. D-Rock, what's going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Broncos will have the ball here to start out the second half, as they did kick it off initially. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Broncos' own 30-yard line. Russell Wilson, the Broncos, extremely uncoordinated among other things here in the first half. As they'll come to the line here, Wilson with a single back set. Now we'll get the snap handoff to Javonte Williams as he rolls over to the right for about maybe a gain of about 2 yards. Here, let me run the clock, sorry. And there's a flag down on the play. Lloyd Cushenberry is going to be called with a hold. It'll negate that run and march the Broncos back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. Unbelievable here for the Broncos. 1st and 20, sorry. It'll be a 10-yard penalty on the hold. 1st and 20 here for the Broncos. Wilson in the gun here with 2 backs, 1 back on each side of him. Goes in motion, snap now, looking over to the right. Here's Wilson as he steps up, he tucks the ball and runs and maybe gains about 5 yards. It'll be second and about 15 for the Broncos. Thank you very much, D-Rock. We appreciate it. Penalties, 6 penalties for 48 yards for the Broncos. 7 penalties on the Houston Texans. 2nd and 16 here now for Denver. Absolute silence and empower filled in Mile High as the Broncos fans given every single opportunity for the Broncos here to conduct and run the best efficient offense possible. Empty back set here in the gun for Wilson. Snap now. Looking over to the left side. Throwing wheel deep, and it'll be caught by Sutton. And it's tipped around, and it'll be intercepted. Intercepted by the Texans. Unbelievable, in and out of the hands of Cortland Sutton, intercepted by the Texans. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to get rid of him. Lock user. He's done. Got him. I got him. 13:37 left to hear in the third quarter. You're listening to Denver Broncos football on the MHRT Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 13:37 left here in the third quarter. We're all knotted up at 6. Broncos have a huge interception go in and out of the hands of Cortland Sutton, as now the Texans will take over at about midfield. Sutton had it in his arms and got hit from behind extremely hard, which jarred the ball loose. It rolled out of Sutton's arms and into the arms of Christian Kirksey, as now the Texans take over at the Bronco 45-yard line. Here now Mills with a snap now. We'll give a play action over to the left side. We'll throw it up high, and that pass will be second and 10 now for the Texans. 13:37 officially. Both Patrick Surtain II and Jerry Jeudy have both officially been ruled out for this game. Bunch of injuries and a whole ton of uncoordination happening here early on for the later as this game creeps on further and further. 2nd and 10 here from the 45. Mills in the gun with a single back to the right of him. 2 wide receivers on each side of the line of scrimmage. Looking for the snap, eventually gets it off. Might get the delay of game as he hands it off to Pierce, though, as he bounces, rolls forward all the way out to the 35-yard line. They will say it did go off without a hitch. Draymond Jones with the tackle there for the Broncos. 13-20 and running. Pierce running now. 1st and 10 now from the Bronco 35-yard line here. I formation set now. Snap. Mills will hand it off to Pierce again. He'll roll over out to the left side. To the 30, down to the 25, almost to the 22-yard line. It'll be another Houston Texans first down. Welcome, Tesla JW. As a lifelong Seahawks fan, I'm just used to Russ. First few games will make you pull your hair out, especially when he takes his time to get the ball out. Absolutely. I'm sure we can all relate to that here. Welcome, Richie. Thank you very much. It'll be 1st and 10 now again from the Broncos 23-yard line as the Texans inch ever so closely to the touchdown. Mills out with the snap out of the shotgun. Throws across the middle. It'll be caught. It'll be down at the 18-yard line, tackled by Singleton there. It'll be 2nd and about mid for the Texans, about 2nd and 5. 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. I don't know what they're going to rule it as we just hit the 12-minute mark here in the third quarter. It'll be placed at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 5 here. Mills at the line now with a single back set. Snap now. Hands off to Pierce. He tries to roll forward through the middle, but is ultimately met at the line immediately and drugged back. No gain or maybe a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. Third and 5 now here for the Texans. Broncos need to hold them to 3 instead of 6 here. Mills in the shotgun with a single back set to the right to him. 2 on the right, 1 to the left now from the 18-yard line. Snap now. Mills looks, throws, delivered complete right at about the 13-yard line. It's going to be really, really close to see if they give him the first or not. I think they're going to come out and measure. It looks short of the marker on the TV screen. We will see what happens now. I agree, D-Rock. We're leaning way too much on the defense. Yep. Well, thank you, Tesla JW. We appreciate you following. Do a favor, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you hear or see, please give us a subscribe or a like on the stream. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers here on the MHRT Network. 4th and 1, Texans going for it. Snap now. Hands it off to Pierce. He rolls forward to about the 10-yard line, down at about the 9. That'll unfortunately be a Houston Texans first down. 1st and goal now for the Texans. Also, Russell historically gets better and better as the season goes. So with the new team, first-year head coach, things will only get better. I really hope so, Tesla. I hope you are correct. Nonetheless, it is 1st and goal here from about the 9-yard line. Texans knocking on the door here hard. Mills in the shotgun. Snap now. Hands it off to Pierce. He rolls left over at the left sideline, trying to shake one and is knocked out of bounds with a flag down on the play at about the 7-yard line. Might be a face mask call on Draymond Jones for the Broncos. Oh, yeah, that was a hard face mask by Draymond Jones. Yep. It'll be half the distance to the goal. And it's another Houston Texans first down. Penalties, penalties, penalties kill the Denver Broncos. Unbelievable. 1st and goal now from about the 3-yard line, I want to say. Nope, 4-yard line here. Mills in the shotgun with a back Pierce to the left of him. Trip set to the right. Snap now. It's Brennan Driscoll as he hands off to Pierce as he's swallowed up right behind the line. Loss of yardage of about 3. It'll drag him back all the way to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Broncos trying to figure this running game out for the Houston Texans, as it's been running all over them this second half. We're still tied at 6, ladies and gentlemen. Second down and goal. Right now from about the 8-yard line. Mills back in the game. He's at the line. 2 wide receivers on each side of him with a single back set from the 6-yard line. Snap now. Mills, play action. Looking over to the left. He'll throw. It is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and goal for the Houston Texans from the 6-yard line. Mills just simply underthrew his receiver there by just a little bit. Brandon Cooks, the intended target. Mathis on the coverage there. 3rd and goal, ladies and gentlemen. Mills in the gun with a single back set to the left of him. 2 wide receivers on each side. Snap now. Mills looking over to the left side, looking to throw. We'll just throw it up in the air. It is caught, but it is out of bounds. Incomplete. Damari Mathis on the coverage there as he breaks it up. It'll be ruled incomplete. 4th down for the Texans. Here as Farabarn comes in for the 24-yard field goal attempt here. Here we go. Snap down. Kick is up, and it is good. So it'll be 9-6 Houston. 8:33 left here in the third quarter. You're listening to Denver Broncos football on the MHRT Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 8:33 left here in the third quarter. Texans with a field goal after marching down the field. Puts them up 3. 8:33 left here in the third quarter. Here we go. Ball on the tee. Montrell Washington back to receive it. Farrenbarn with the boot high, deep, and it'll roll out of the back of the end zone for a touchback as Washington will elect not to return it. First and 10 from the own 30 for Denver. Seahawks only won because Russ used the same checkdowns and hand signals he used in Seattle. It's a pretty good take there, Tesla. Russell plays better against tougher competition so long as he stays healthy and gets a few early W's. When then I still have the Broncos as a solid contender. I'm much more worried about this head coach. So here we go. First and 10 from their own 30-yard line. I'm sorry, 25 here. Russell at the line with an I formation. Snap now, hands it off to Javonte Williams as he rolls out to the left, but down to the 30, down to the 35, cuts back at the 40, brought down at about the 43-yard line, and is getting into a little bit of a tussle. 17-yard pickup. That'll be another Denver Broncos.
First down.
10 now, Denver. Great carry by Javonte Williams. Maria Riviera and Danny Trujillo, thank you for the likes on Facebook. Appreciate it here. Brings them up all the way to their own 43-yard line now. First and 10. Wilson with the pitch out to Williams again. He breaks over to the right and will only gain about 4 yards this time. It'll be about 2nd and 8 for the Broncos. And there is a stoppage on the clock there. Believe we have an injured player down on the field. An injured Texan there. It'll be an injury timeout. 7:47 officially. Kevin Pierre-Louis is down on the field. True, but he's also the type that can throw 3 picks, not seem to notice, and then have an insane game-winning drive. Yeah, he can. It's just weird how heavily the Broncos are leaning on the running game right now. It's kind of strange in that way if you want to look at it that way as well. That Mike Evans and Lattimore fight was, as he puts it. So when you talk about Mike Evans from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Lattimore on the Saints, right? Is that what we're describing here? I didn't get to see that. I didn't get to see that at all. Marshawn Lattimore. Let's see, full sequence here. I'm going to watch this. I'm watching it right now on my phone just to see what happened. I didn't get to see the end of that game. So I was out doing stuff. Okay, a little bit of a shove. Look at oh, that's one. Wow, bench is cleared for that one, huh? Bench is cleared pretty. Yeah, both benches nearly cleared on that one. Now the referees are breaking it up now that I'm seeing it. Oh, popped him in the head. Oh. You know, this is what I think. Punching in the helmet is dumb. You're only going to break your hand by doing it. It's so stupid to punch in football. It's so pointless. You're wearing pads, you're wearing helmets, you're wearing protective gear to protect you from contact. Why would you ever swing at somebody? Oh, and Tom Brady wanted to get in on it. Okay. Oh, so Evans was coming in to defend Tom Brady. Got it. All right, back to the action here. 7:43 and counting here as the Broncos have it 2nd and 8. Wilson here with 2 wide receivers, now a trip bunch as a motion as he hands it off here to Melvin Gordon. He'll roll forward on the left side here to about the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 3 or 2. Yeah, it's very dumb, Ray Haas. I agree. Super dumb. I don't get it at all. You're punching for what? 7:15 and running. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Broncos here. They get out to about midfield. Kendall Hinton in the game. Cortland Sutton. Cleveland in the game as well. Trips bunch to the right. Wilson in the gun with Melvin Gordon to his left in the gun with him. Okuwebunon out to the left. Snap now. Hand it off to Gordon again. He tries to roll right, and it'll be swallowed up. Maybe a gain of 1, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what's going to go on here. Be holding on the offense, but the penalty will be declined, and they'll roll the 4th down. And the question now is do you go for it? 4th and 2, and they are. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. The Broncos will go for it here on 4th and 2. Here we go. Pretty gutsy move. You're about at midfield, though, so you don't really give up. And the Broncos will take a timeout because they were running up against the play clock and risking I ain't from Bonanza. I ain't from Bonanza. They were racing against another delay of game penalty. Yeah. Well, the drawback here, Broncos breakdown, is now you lose one of your timeouts. That's what sucks about it. That's the unfortunate thing about it, is now you lose a timeout. 4th and 2 now, though, here. For the Broncos, they will bring their offense back up on the field. Wilson in the game now. Shotgun with 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Javonte Williams to his right in the gun. Looking like maybe they might just want to look for a draw and an offsides here. Snap now. Wilson looking over to the right. Will throw. It'll be caught at about the 45-yard line by Cortland Sutton. It'll be good enough for a Denver Broncos.
First down.
Down and 10 for the Broncos. Clock continues to run here. And we have an injured Texan down on the field. It'll hold the clock at about 6:19. Now you see a little bit more continuity for the Broncos here. Let Wilson be Wilson. I don't care, right call. Yeah. I mean, if ultimately you can pull away, you won't have to worry about burning the timeouts because, that offensive, I kind of agree, D-Rock. Like, that offensive line needs some serious rebuild, especially that right side. It's bad. Russell's been being pressured and or sacked the whole entire game. It just hasn't looked good at all. Has not looked good at all. Well, not only do we have all those picks, we got about $11 million in cap space as well. We need to use some of that. I don't think we have as many picks. I don't think the Broncos have a first-round pick next year. I think they gave them all away, if I'm not mistaken, for that trade of Russell Wilson. Manning was the OC. Let Russ loose. Yeah. I think Manning would be too emotional. He'd be screaming. I think he'd be screaming way too much on the sideline. Can you imagine how much Peyton Manning is screaming at his house right now? I mean, to be honest, you don't see the real Peyton Manning on the Manning cast. I don't care what you think of Peyton Manning, but like Peyton Manning is a very, very, very passionate person. And I believe he'd be screaming if he was too much offensive coordinator. He'd be screaming like, I don't know, he'd probably be like something like Marty Schottenheimer screaming at players if Peyton Manning was the offensive coordinator. But yeah, could you imagine, though, the chemistry and the relationship between him and Russ would be insane. It'd be a pretty insane dynamic, though. Waiting to come back into the action, 6:19. Coming back from the injury timeout here. 9-6 Houston, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have a pick until, I believe, the 3rd. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. So here we go. Broncos getting ready to break huddle here. as they've crept into the Houston 45-yard line, I believe, when we last left off. 6:19 left. Derek Steenley Jr. now is trying to shake it off here. It is now here we got 1st and 10 from the 45, Houston 44-yard line. Wilson in the gun, and it looks like it'll be a false start on Javonte Williams. It moves the Broncos back 5 yards to midfield now officially. The penalties have to stop for the Broncos. This is just insane. Insane. Yeah, this is bad. Williams did move. He moved right off the line. 1st and 15 now from the midfield now from the Houston 48-yard line. Trip set to the left. Wilson in the gun with Javonte Williams to his left. Snap now. Wilson over to the right. Now cross center. He'll throw it connected out to Cleveland. Tyreek Cleveland, he'll get it for a gain of about 8 or 9 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and about 2 or 3 for the Broncos. Great connection, little short connection. Wilson kind of throwing that sidearm ball there. 2nd and 3 here. Wilson 8 for 22, 111 yards, and 1 interception. Here now as Wilson comes to the line from the Houston 38-yard line. Single back set. Snap now. It'll be given off here to Javonte Williams as he rolls forward and almost gets the first down. He'll probably get about 3 or 4 yards. He's kind of stretching it over to the line to see if they'll give it to him. I don't think they will. It might bring up 3rd and inches. No, it'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. 4:40 and counting here left in the game. Or in the third quarter, excuse me. Not in the game. 3rd and 1. It'll be really about a half yard. Broncos 2 for 8 today on 3rd down conversions. 8 plays, 40 yards so far on this drive. Here we go. 3rd and 1 from about the 35-yard line. Snap now. Wilson hands it off to Beck. He rolls over right, tries to pitch it to Williams, fakes the pitch, but he'll be brought down behind the line. It'll be now 4th down again. I don't understand what they were trying to run there. I don't understand that play call. You hand it off to Andrew Beck. You didn't even send him in motion. It was pretty obvious, and he fakes the pitch to Javonte Williams, and I don't know. And now they're pulling Russell Wilson off the field. Now comes out Brandon McManus in the field goal unit. They better hurry up. They got 10 seconds left on the play clock, and then probably take a delay of game. 2-1-0, and a delay of game penalty again on the Broncos. Unbelievable. Now it backs them up to the point to where they can't even kick the ball. What is going on? What is Nathaniel Hackett thinking? Why not call a timeout? You see the play clock running down. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Somebody on the field do something. It backs the Broncos up now to where they have to punt. You went from tying this game to now forfeiting the ball. Unbelievable. I have no words for this, ladies and gentlemen. This is coaching fundamentals 101 here. Snap is up and the punt's up. It'll be fair caught at about the 8 or 9 yard line. 3:02 left in the third quarter. It's still 9-6 Texans. You're listening to Denver Broncos football on the MHRT Networks.
Certified trunk beat.
Here we go now, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Texans. Taking over at about the 9-yard line. Here we go, snap now. Mills will hand it off to Pierce as he rolls over to the left side and will gain maybe about 2 yards. 2nd down and about 8. Thought we were going to commercial break there. We didn't. I don't want Vic Fangio back either. But, man, you got to get somebody better than this. This is just terrible. Yeah. And four of our 7 best players are now out. It'll be 2nd and 8 here from about the 11-yard line from the Houston 11-yard line. Mills in the gun here. Snap now. Fake handoffs. Tucks it and rolls forward for about a gain of about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and about 6. As we roll towards the 2-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. This is terrible. This is the most terrible display of clock management I've ever seen in a football game. This is bad. 3rd and 6 now for the Texans. Mills in the shotgun now. Mills with a snap, looking over to his left side, throws, and it is that ball will not be caught and be incomplete. Now 4th down, and just like that, the Broncos defense puts a stop to the Houston Texans, and the Texans will now be forced to punt. Randy Gregory with the pressure there. The Texans will now be punting out of the end zone. Here we go now. Johnston. Here now. Snap. Punt is high. Deep. It'll be fielded at about the 28-yard line. Now to the 30, to the 35. Tries to cut back almost to the 40, but will be swallowed up a little bit before that with the flag down on the play. Here it's back at the line of scrimmage. It might be called against the Broncos. Do not tell me that this is called against the Broncos. Please don't tell me this is a Denver penalty. Running into the kicker. Unbelievable. Running into the kicker. Oh, that's just an undisciplinary football play by Beck there. Man. So it looks like Denver will take over at their own 39-yard line. They won't replay the 4th down. They'll just assess a 5-yard penalty from where it was returned, I assume. 1:33 left. Wow, this is sad. This is so, I mean, the scoreboard indicates, that the Broncos are not completely out of it, but man, it just feels like the Broncos are beating themselves again. That's exactly what this feels like. Anywho, the Denver Broncos take over at the 38, at their own 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Wilson in the gun with 2 backs. Back on both sides. Snap now. Hands off to Wilson, or to Melvin Gordon, as he'll roll over to the left side and tripped up for a gain of only about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and about 8. 11 penalties. Yeah. 2nd and 6 now for the Broncos. 11 penalties. Broncos had 12 last week. 2nd and 6 now. Wilson in the gun with a single back. Trip set to the right. Snap now. Wilson over to the left side. Throws. Connected over to Sutton. Over, and will be downed about at the 49-yard line, and that'll be a Denver Broncos.
1st down.
Down on the play. And they're going to call a chop block on Melvin Gordon. Unbelievable. 12th penalty, and it ties the amount of penalties the Broncos had last Monday night. A chop block by Melvin Gordon? What is going on? What is happening here? 2nd and 22 now. Wilson in the gun now. Snap. Looks over to the left side. Throws, and it's barely caught by Sutton as it was out of his reach. And down at about the 31-yard line, it'll be 3rd down and about 19 yards. That might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is bad. I never thought that John Elway or George Payton might not want to reassess the head coaching position after only 2 games, but that might very well be a reality here. As that is, ladies and gentlemen, of the 3rd quarter, 9-6 Texans. We'll be right back here on the MHRT Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of quarter number 4 here. Texans still lead 9-6. The Broncos pick up this drive here. Wilson in the gun here. 3rd and 15 from their own 33-yard line. Wilson trying to draw the defensive lineman offside. Snap now. Wilson looking over, looking deep, throws it down the left field line. Wide open is Courtland Sutton for the gain. That's good enough for a Denver Broncos.
First down.
5-yard gain on the play there from Russell Wilson to Courtland Sutton. And maybe this is the spark the Broncos needed. It'll be first down. Unbelievable. Now Sutton, 6 receptions for 113 yards. 10 for 24 is Wilson with 124 yards. Now we go first down here at the Houston 33-yard line. Reverse now, sweep over to Sutton as he gets down to the 30 at about the 26-yard line. It'll be about a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. It'll be second down and about 6 or 5. Unbelievable. Well, Barbara Hawkins Selders, thank you so much for tuning in. says Denver Broncos for life. Kamani Dixon says, I hope so. D-Rock with the clap. That's right. Here we go. 2nd and 5, ladies and gentlemen. Broncos inching their way into the red zone here. They're now at the Houston 27-yard line. Wilson at the line. Snap now. Hands it off to Melvin Gordon. Shakes one tackle. Shakes another one. And he's still on his feet right about to the 23-yard line. That is Javonte Williams, and good enough for another
First down.
Broncos first down. Broncos creeping ever so slightly. That moves them down to the Houston 22-yard line. You are right, Kimani. We do need a TD. We need 6 here. You can't settle for a field goal and stall it out near the end zone again. You can't do that. The Broncos must break the wall here. 1st and 10 now here at the 22-yard line. At the Houston 22-yard line. Wilson at the line. Snap. Play action pass. Up over the top of the left. There's Eric Saubert. Caught. And that is a Denver Broncos. It's a Denver Broncos touchdown. Eric Saubert. Wilson with the play action fake went up over the top, and Saubert had his man beat with an amazing catch as Kinsley put one arm into it. Touchdown Denver Broncos, and they now lead 12-9. I should have stopped the clock and I didn't do it. McManus on for the try. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good, ladies and gentlemen. 13-9. The Broncos finally break through and get a touchdown pass from Russell Wilson to Eric Saubert. It's 13-9 Broncos. You're listening to the Denver Broncos on the MHRT Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Broncos score a touchdown, 13-9. They lead, and maybe just a little bit better news here rolling in as the 49ers have reported quarterback Trey Lance suffered a significant ankle injury that is expected to require season-ending surgery. So next Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we will see Jimmy Garoppolo in for the San Francisco 49ers, as we will be back right here doing the play-by-play, halftime, and post-game show here on the MHRT Network. Please be sure to join us next Sunday night. Thank you so much, Kamani, for the compliments here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you like what you hear or see, ladies and gentlemen, head on over to our YouTube, MHRT Network. Give us a subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. It would be greatly appreciated here as the Broncos look to kick this thing off. Ball on the tee. ball is high in the air by McManus, and it'll roll out to the back of the end zone. 13-9 with 12:37 left here to go in this game. Trey Lance is now going to have season-ending ankle surgery. Interesting. Well, just when you thought it was bad, Broncos fans, it could always be that worse. It could be very worse. Your quarterback could be having season-ending ankle surgery right now. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Texans here. Snap now by Mills. He'll throw over the left side. He got it connected to Cooks. It'll be down at about the Bronco 45-yard line. It'll be now a 1st down for the Texans. I'm sorry, hit Collins on that one. It'll go for a gain of about, I think, 35 yards. It'll be a 1st down for Houston. It'll march them all the way in Denver Bronco territory. 1st and 10 here. 29 yards, not 39. 1st and 10 here. Mills at the line here with Pierce as a single back in the backfield. One wide receiver to the left, trips bunch to the right. From the Denver Broncos 46-yard line. Snap now, play action. Mills rolling to the right. Will throw over to the right sideline, and it's way too far out. And it is incomplete. Now will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Texans. $11:46 left on the clock here. Davis Mills now in the gun here as they break huddle from the Denver Broncos 46-yard line. 2 wide receivers on each side with a single back next to Mills in the gun. Snap now. Mills looking over to the center, looking deep, but he'll check down and throw and connected to Moore over the center of the field. It'll be about a gain of 5, but a flag down on the play. 11:40 officially left. We'll get a word from the referee of what the penalty is. It'll be illegal contact on the Broncos. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, and it'll bring the Texans up to have another 1st down. Who's the bad cop on this Broncos coaching staff? Yeah, that's the question here. Here we go now. 1st and 10 on the Broncos 42-yard line. Now the handoff to Pierce as he rolls left, but is tripped up right. Mathis was right there to meet him and give him just a short gain. 2nd and 7 now for the Texans. From the Broncos 38-yard line. Mills in the gun. Snap now. Mills rolling over to the right immediately. Pressure felt. A hit as he threw, and it went out of bounds. The clock will be at 10:37. I'll run it till it's caught up. I guess I should update the timeouts here, huh? So 10:37. That pass was incomplete now. It'll be 3rd and 7 here for the Texans. Empower Field at Mile High on its feet. Very loud here. Mills in the gun again. Snap now. Mills looking over the left side. Tries to throw, but he's swallowed up right behind the line. Draymond Jones with the sack there for the Broncos. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now it'll bring on the Houston Texans punt team now. And I believe There was no punt returner back for Denver, and I think the Broncos will call a timeout. Jeez, good Lord. What is happening? Yeah, right up until he didn't have a punt returner. Poncho Stalter. Unbelievable. Calls a timeout. There was no punt returner back for the Broncos. Only one timeout remains for the Broncos now as they await the punt again. Now Montrell Washington back there. The Texans are punting from the Broncos' 45-yard line. Snap now. Punt is in the air. Boomed a little bit. Washington will field it at about the 15-yard line. 9:48 left here in the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's still 13-9 Broncos. You're listening to the Denver Broncos on the MHRT Network.
Hey, hey.
Certified trunk beaters. Charge a couple cool K for the features. It ain't about the money, then you probably can't reach us. Hey, and I put it on mamas. Do it for the soul, for the fam, and the commas. Don't act, be chill with the dramas. All you gotta do is be you and be honest. Eating on papaya with my main thing. Baby getting bread, I'm on the same thing. No rocks in it, what a plain Jane. Put my on, they used to gangbang. They be tryna pay me like a new guy, but I'm buzzing in the apple like a fruit fly. I be somewhere in Seattle getting neck bone, and I'm really not the one that you should rest on. Uber eat Jamaican to the B&B. All the moves we making, they ain't seeing me. Rooftop bar for the scenery. I give a fuck about a mug and what they mean to me. I'm that saucy little from the middle, man. Told that baby box it for me, she gon' dribble that. Got some in the paper, got it mummy wrap. Got no minutes for the funny act. Hey, and I put it on Caesars. All I got is certified trunk beaters. Charge a couple cool K for the features. It ain't about the money, then you probably can't reach us. Hey, and I.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 9:48 left to go in this game. Again, news coming down. Trey Lance having season-ending ankle surgery. That means the Broncos will see Jimmy Garoppolo next Sunday night in Denver for week 3. Man, the Broncos fans ought to be frustrated at Nathaniel Hackett and this coaching staff just completely uncoordinated and making just feeble mistakes. It's unbelievable. Yeah, the Dolphins are looking pretty good. Would we say Sonic Plays? Can I have a shout out? Thank you, Sonic Plays. Shout out to Sonic Plays here today. And the Broncos will take over at about their own 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 9:48 left to go here in this game. Russell Wilson at the line with Javonte Williams in the backfield. 2 wide receivers bunched out to the left. Snap now, given out to Williams. He'll try to roll over to the right, almost stripped out of his hands as he rolls backwards, is ultimately hit and brought down about a gain of about 3 yards. Who's going to win, Packers or Bears? Don't know. Richie Rich is in here. He said Sonic. That's right. I think Aaron Rodgers gets it together tonight. I mean, he doesn't have Nathaniel Hackett on his coaching staff anymore, so they might just have it together more than the Broncos have it. 2nd and 7 now here for the Broncos. From their own 17-yard line, Wilson with the snap, play action, pressured, rolls up, steps up, throws across the middle, and it's complete to Cortland Sutton for a Denver Broncos.
1st down.
Broncos, it'll move them up all the way to their own 28-yard line. It'll be another 1st and 10. I believe it's in Green Bay. I believe so it is in Green Bay. Here we go now, 1st and 10 from their own 28 or 27-yard line. Wilson at the line with Javonte Williams in the backfield. Snap now, play fake, and absolutely swallowed immediately as he's sacked behind the line. As that right side guard completely just didn't know what play they were running or just let him blow by. Unbelievable. 2nd down now. It'll be about 2nd and 16 as it is a 6-yard loss on the play. Second and 16 for the Broncos here. Play clock 2-1-0, and it expires again. And there was a timeout called. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my God. What is happening? Why can't we just run a hurry-up offense? Why not just solve this problem completely and just run a hurry-up offense? Just run a hurry-up style. What are you doing? 2nd and 16 now. From the 21-yard line. Wilson in the gun as he draws an offside penalty. It'll be encroachment on the defense. Neutral zone infraction on the defense. It'll move them up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 11 now after that neutral zone infraction. This might be more of the reality here that Richie Rich is pointing out. But just solve the problem and run a hurry-up offense. Don't even mess with this anymore. 2nd and 11 here from the 26-yard line. Russ with the snap, looks over right side, throws immediately, completed that. Kendall Hinton out about their own 45-yard line. It'll be another Denver Broncos.
1st down.
Down, it'll bring them all the way out to their own 45-yard line. That is correct, Rich. You cannot have your 2 Chiefs. There is only the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's it. 7:06 and running. It is another 1st down for the Broncos as it puts them at their own 45-yard line. 2 wide receivers up to the left, 1 to the right. Wilson in the gun with Melvin Gordon to his right. Snap, hands off to Gordon. He moves up to the center of it for about a gain of about 4 yards. As the clock continues to run, Houston still has all 3 of their timeouts. I agree with this as well. I agree, Rich. I agree. Here we go now, 2nd and 7 here as the Broncos hurry up to the line. Wilson at the line with Melvin Gordon in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. From their own 49-yard line. Snap now handed off to Gordon as he rolls to the right. Breaks out of the tackle. He's up past the 1st down marker. And he'll be tackled down at about the 40-yard line. It'll be another Denver Broncos.
1st down.
1st down for the Broncos as time continues to tick away. This is when you need to seal the game with the running game here, and the Broncos are doing exactly just that. Great play calling here to put this game away for the Broncos. Play it safe. Don't risk anything here. 1st and 10 here. 151 rushing yards total for the Broncos today. Only 80 for the Houston Texans. Now from the Houston 43-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Play clock at 1. The crowd counting down the play clock. The crowd has gotten involved so far to the point where they're counting down the play clock so that they're letting the offense know how much time there is. You could audibly hear it. You can audibly hear it. The crowd is counting down how much time there is left on the play clock. Good Lord. The crowd should not have to do that. 2nd and 10 now. From the Houston 43-yard line. Snap now. Wilson looking over center. Connects to Cleveland. He gets down to the 30. Down to the 25. And about down. It'll be another Denver Broncos.
First down.
It's down now for another gain of 16 yards. The Broncos bring it closer, ever so closer to the end zone. It'll be about at the 26-yard line, which puts them officially in the red zone here. Tyree Cleveland, 2 receptions for 28 yards. Unbelievable. It's just sad. 8, 7. You can hear them counting down the play clock. Snap now. Wilson rolling over to the right. Pressured immediately as he threw. And that will be incomplete. It'll be 4:32 left officially on the clock. Good Lord. So embarrassing. Absolutely, D-Rock. So embarrassing. Unbelievably embarrassing. The crowd should not have to count down a play clock to you. You should just be able to look up. I mean, they're facing the south end zone right now. Is the board not big enough? Can all the offensive linemen not see it? 2nd and 10 here from the 32 or from the 27-yard line. Empty backfield here with Russell in the gun. Here now with the snap. Wilson looking over to the left side. Throws it up over the top. It is caught, but it is out of bounds. Montrell Washington with the snag, but out of bounds. It'll be ruled incomplete. It'll be now 3rd down for the Broncos. Unbelievable. It'll be now 3rd down for Denver. .426 left in this game. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 27-yard line again. 2 wide receivers on each side with Russell in the gun with a single back to his left. Crowd counting down the clock again. Wilson trips, stumbles, falls, gets back up, and it is sacked again. Right behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 7 yards on the play, and the boos continue to rain down in Mile High Stadium. Despite every single little minute mistake that you could make in a football game, the Denver Broncos are on their way to victory? Oh, my good Lord. Brandon McManus on for the 50-yard attempt here. Snap down, kick up. It is good. 3:36 to go. The Broncos lead now 16-9. And you know what? I know it's going to be a little bit early, but if Bronco Bill doesn't mind, I'd like to bring him on. I'm not entirely sure if it's just too early here, but we'll see. As there is a penalty called on the defense for that field goal. We're going to bring Bronco Bill here in a minute. Oh, my good Lord. 3:36 left in this game. The Broncos lead 16-9. I never thought I would ever be able to say that I am embarrassed about a win, but I'm pretty embarrassed about this win. If we win. It's not over yet. Texans get a touchdown. They're up by 2 points. I don't know if Wilson is worth if it's Russ's. It's not all Russ's fault. You can't blame it on Russell Wilson's single-handedly. You can't blame it on him single-handedly. This boils down to coaching staff and piss poor clock management is what it boils down to be completely honest. That's what it boils down to. Like, it is unreal. how bad the clock management has been. So let's see, Bronco Bill, are you ready? Let's bring him in.
I'm ready.
Bill,
I'm a little bit more calm at the moment.
I'm not. I've been more angry.
Well, okay. Well, we're gonna get into that in the post game. But what
I've been more fired up. This
Well,
is
no,
unbelievable.
Jeremy, I understand where it coming from. What I'm saying is, with my passion, with us not performing like I expect them to, that's what translated at the halftime show. The post game, now that we're ahead 16-9, I know it's not over. I know it's not over, but I'm saying I feel a lot better than being down 16-9. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still going to bring the passion because I still have a lot of issues with this team. But
a whole ton of issues.
Oh yeah,
Like a whole this is just unbelievable. Like I can't believe what's happening. Like I never thought I'd be so embarrassed about a win, but like I'm embarrassed for this win. Like if we do win, I'm embarrassed. I don't know how else to put it. I really don't.
I am too. I want to shout out Sonic Plays. What's up, Bill? Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. What's up? What's happening? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I agree, Jeremy. There's a lot of issues that need to be addressed. And I'm going to get into that in the postgame like I did in the halftime. But
yeah,
it falls on Hackett.
It's the coaching staff. You can't blame Russell Wilson for this. You can't.
No, absolutely not.
I mean,
Absolutely.
he stumbled.
Mhm.
I mean, he stumbled, obviously, but like that's just one mistake. Honestly, like I don't know.
Well, he got tripped up. They said on the network that he tripped over Glasgow's left foot.
Absolutely. So let's see here. We'll bring it into the final. I guess we're going down to the 2-minute warning now, which is typically when we would bring you in, Bronco Bill. But
yeah, I know, but it's been one of those weird games, and I appreciate any time I can jump in and.
Absolutely. Let me update the scoreboard here. We'll bring it out to 2 minutes. Unbelievable.
You know, if anytime I can rival up the viewers, it's okay. It's good.
Yeah.
I'll take the criticism as well.
Yes,
agreement.
yes, Sonic Plays. Yes, he said he had a question.
Yes. What's the question?
Tyra Karn says, I'm irked.
Irked at what? Let us know what you're irked at.
Irked at it. I mean, I think it speaks for itself. I don't think they need to tell us what they're irked at.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you could be irked at how they played. And yes, if they win, it's an ugly win, but still a W. So it makes us feel a lot better. And
it's not ugly, Bill. It's bowling shoe ugly.
Yeah,
it's bowling shoe ugly.
Yeah,
it's
you got
like
a point there.
Terrible. I don't know. It's like rotted tofu on the side of a dumpster aged by 3 weeks ugly. It stinks. I don't like it.
Hey, Jeremy, how do you really feel? Because now you're acting like me, and I've never seen this from you, man.
It's kind of like eating Indian food sometimes. You know, you can't really stand the smell of it, but God, does it taste good?
But you know what's funny? Is now you're me. Now you're me, and I'm you. How crazy is that? that would happen in the same game.
It's just because, Bill, you see the potential of this team. We should have hung like 30 on them. 30.
Yep.
Like we were a 10-point favorite and we're not even going to cover the spread.
Three things that happened in Seattle: penalties, clock management, and ineptness in the red zone.
So Sonic Plays, the Broncos are on next Sunday night against the San Francisco 49ers.
Yes.
I
made a mistake at halftime, guys. I apologize.
In which we were going to see Trey Lance, but now he has season-ending ankle surgery, and we will see Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Garoppolo hasn't proven to be anything. I mean, he's a more seasoned guy, obviously. Trey Lance has been there for.
Yeah, but isn't he coming off an injury? Here we
Yeah,
go.
he
2
is.
minutes to go here as we're coming back
All right.
into the action. The Texans are at the Broncos 41-yard line. 2nd and 19 here. Mills in the gun with the trip set to the right. Snap now. Mills looking over to the right side. Will check down and throw it to the flat. Now coming out to about the 38-yard line is Brown. It'll be tackled down for a gain of maybe about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 16 for the Texans. Unbelievable. Dropped passes. Maurice Johnson's got a good right there. Dropped passes. That hurt too. Hurry up offense here. Snap now. Mills looking over to the left side. Throws out to the center, and it's dropped. For that will be complete. Now 4th and 15 for the Texans. 1:27 left in this game. I agree with Kimani Dixon on that one. We should have. Yeah, he got broken ankles. 1:27 left, 4th and 15. This is the game here. Mills with an empty backfield in the gun. 3 wide receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Here we go. Snap now. Mills looking over to the left side. Scrambles over to the right. Throws, and it is incomplete, and the Broncos will take over on forfeit of downs.
Let me ask you a question really quick, Jeremy, before the first play. Do you think they should kneel or run the ball?
Well, run the ball a couple. Get another first down and then kneel. Do enough to get another first down, then kneel. Do what you need to do. Oh, Collins. Did you see Collins there? Mm-hmm. He went right into the kicker's net.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, he went right into the chain guy and everything. Almost took out Miles, the mascot.
That's not good.
Almost took him out. Now he's down, writhing in pain. As the Broncos come now, they take over. Here on 1st and 10, Javonte Williams with a single back. Now the snap. Hand off to Williams. He jukes again, and will probably barely just get back to the line of scrimmage as Lovie Smith will call his first timeout. 2 left for the Texans.
You know, I know we're ahead by 7, but man, my stomach is churning. My emotions are electrified. And I'm just like,
unbelievable.
I'm going to have a lot of comments.
That's right, Rich.
Positive and negative in the post game. But oh my gosh, let's just hang on, guys. Let's just hang on.
The Broncos aren't even going to cover the spread at home. How insane is this?
Yeah.
2nd and 10 now. Broncos break the huddle here from their own 38-yard line. It's 2nd and 10. And now whistle blows again. And another false start on the Broncos. It marches them back 5 more yards. Oh, my goodness.
Jeremy,
13 penalties. We surpassed our penalties officially, Bill.
Yeah, now we're the king of penalties, and we took it over from the Raiders, which is no.
We somehow managed to commit more penalties than last Monday, and we win.
Yeah.
2nd and 14 now.
Not
Snap
over
now.
yet. Don't go there.
Hand it off to Williams. He'll roll left for about a gain of maybe 3 yards. And Lovie Smith will call another timeout. That leaves 1 left for Houston. The Broncos farted and won. They did. Tesla JW says, just stay patient. I have no doubt Russ and the offense are just warming up. Well, I don't doubt that. It's, look, here we've turned into the Cowboys. Says Rich. Look, here's how I know the Broncos are improving. When the fans don't have to count down the play clock to them anymore. Let's get to that point. Oh,
Jeremy,
my God.
that is classic, dude. That
third
is
and
classic.
12 here. Snap. Handed down off to Javonte Williams. He gets swallowed up behind the line immediately. And another final timeout for the Houston Texans is used. 1:04 left. Oh, my good Lord.
Sorry.
Pay attention, Nathaniel Hackett. This is how you really do it.
I was going to say, sorry, I clapped because I'm watching TV. Sorry, I won't do that to you.
3 plays, and it only took 18 seconds off the clock. I'm concerned as well, Rich. I'm concerned because you can see it in the looks of Russell's face that him and Hackett are like not seeing eye to eye on some things. 4th and 15 now. Broncos punting squad out on the field. Snap, kick is up. High in the air to be fielded about the 19-yard line, down to the 20. Tries to cut back over to the 25-yard line and taken down and right about at the 25-yard line. 53 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, but on year one, Tesla JW, on year one, you're butting heads year one? I don't like that at all. Not on year one.
Maybe.
I don't like.
I mean, he said he's seen him for 12 to 13 years.
Well, yeah, but it took Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson a while to really butt heads. 1st and 10 for the Texans. Snap now. Mills looking over to the right. We'll throw out to the flat, and we ate up immediately behind the line of scrimmage by Kayvon Williams there. It's a loss of 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Clock continues to run here. Mills in the gun with a single back to the left of him. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Wide receiver rise. They're at about the 24-yard line. Snap now. Mills looking over. Throws. Hit as he throws. It is caught, but it's caught. It was incomplete. That pass was incomplete now. And let's see. Yeah, he was out. He was out. 22 seconds left. Here left in this game. 22 seconds remain. 3rd and 11 for the Texans. Mills in the gun. Trip set to the right. 1 to the left to the single back to his left. Now, snap now. Mills looking over to the left. Look over the center. Throws, and it is hit and batted down. And 17 seconds left. 4th and 11. Here is the game now. "17 seconds left, 4th and 11. Unbelievable. Texans are at their own 24-yard line still. 2 to the left, 1 to the right in the gun formation with Mills and a single back set next to him. Play clock at 2. Snap. Mills with it now and throws it. And it is again. The Broncos will take over on downs and seemingly just nil it for the victory here. Bronco Bill, let's start discussing. Let's just go into our post game here because we all know what's going to happen.
The reason why I brought up D-Rock's comment is there's no confidence in either Russ or Hackett. That seems evident in the first 2 games. It really does. I don't know how they ironed it out, but to me, and I hate
it doesn't
to say
look like it at all.
No, it looks like a Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll all over again. And I don't want to see that. And I don't want that to happen. So D-Rock, I think you're dead on. Great comment. That was evident in the first two games for sure.
Well, the Russell Wilson takes a knee down, and that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Broncos go 1-1.
Can you believe it?
And win this game somehow, some way, 16-9. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Stay tuned, guys, because I got a lot of emotion, a lot of passion in a lot of directions. And I know Jeremy does too. So let's get started.
Let's get started. Let's do it. And we're going to go to the post game here. Wow. I'll let you go, Bronco Bill, because I voiced all of my frustrations throughout the entire game. So I'll let you take it from here.
All right, let me do one thing. Exhale. Exhale. Because there's no way in God's green earth I thought we would ever repeat what we did against Seattle. But this is different. In the Seattle game, I mean, we were dominant.
Kyler Murray just got a touchdown with no time remaining. They're only down 2 points to the Raiders right now.
Come on.
With 0 they got to go for 2 to tie it and send it into overtime.
Come on, Cardinals. Let me know what happens. Anyways.
Yeah.
So in the Seattle game, Denver dominated. I mean, rushing yards, passing yards, first downs, but they also dominated in penalties and they also dominated in turnovers. That's the difference. In this game, we only had, agreed. In this game, we really only had one turnover. But again, the red zone bit our freaking ass. Yes. And that hurts big time. But it also reminds me, and this is scary, reminds me of the Fangio. You can go from the 20 to 20 and light it up. But when you're inside the 20, that's what this is. Do I think it's correctable? Absolutely. Do I think that Nathaniel Hackett said in his presser on Tuesday or Wednesday, oh, yeah, we got it all corrected. We're good. No, you didn't. You had more penalties this game than you did against the Seattle game. Yes, you won it. So it's a 50-50 toss-up. Am I excited that we won? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You say it's correctable, Bill, but I don't even know how you go into practice and correct this. What? You start running a 2-minute drill and you got 3 timeouts and practice taking timeouts when you see it on the clock? And then practice clock looking up at the clock? How do you practice this? I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, it's one thing when it's like, oh, we have bad blocking. Oh, you missed your assignment. Oh, you could work on that. How the hell do you work on clock management in practice?
I'll tell you exactly how. And Madungus Creevy is going to be pissed off one more time. I'm going to do it again. Pre-freaking season. That's how you do it. You put the guys in there. You let them play. You let them work out the kinks. Because when they then get to the real season, it's more manageable. Oh, you made a slight maneuver here. No, we're not making slight maneuvers. We're making drastic maneuvers.
Yeah.
That's the problem that should have been ironed out in preseason. I mean, I understand if you have the same core like a Chargers or I'm so frustrated. Or the Chiefs or the Raiders, and you have your core, you automatically ignore that call. It's not for me.
If that's Nathaniel Hackett, tell him to, geez, man.
Hey, Hackett, make a better call.
Right. There you go. There you go.
Anyways, so basically what I'm saying is,
he caught it. They made the 2-point conversion. Oh, they sent it into overtime. AJ Green in the back of the end zone. Kyler Murray hit him. Unbelievable.
Look at that, guys. I'm just telling you right now. Post-game play-by-play. How do you guys like that stuff?
Like play-by-play on the whole overtime period?
Absolutely.
The Raiders fans, you should see the Raiders fans in Vegas. They're just, wow. So here's how it went, Bill, just real quick. Mm-hmm. So they took a timeout because Kyler Murray didn't like the read of the defense. Then they get a false start penalty that backs him up from the 5 to the 10. And then Kyler Murray hits AJ Green in the back of the end zone, like literally on the white back line.
Ooh,
diving.
Are they reviewing it? Well, they have to.
No, they're going to review it all. Well, it's a 2-point try. They counted it.
They still have to review it.
Yeah, but there's no officials gathering or anything.
Nice.
Yeah, it's end of regulation now. It's going into overtime. Unbelievable. Sorry.
Nice.
Back to the Broncos.
Come on.
This is Broncos related because they're beating the Raiders, everybody.
Exactly.
They're playing the
it's-
Raiders.
We're recapping, the AFC West. Okay, let me ask you. Speaking of AFC West, what'd you think of Kansas City being the Chargers? Did you want the Chargers to win that to make it go 1-1? And well, the Chargers would have been 2-0. So would you rather have the Chargers 2-0 or the Chiefs? In my opinion, you know how I feel about the Chargers. Everybody out there already knows how I feel. I won at Kansas City. I'm glad they won.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wanted it to end in a tie, but
Yeah, well, we all do.
But yeah, I mean, either way, I mean, it doesn't bode well for us. It's like half and half. It bodes well for us because the team lost, and it doesn't bode well for us because the team won. But I mean, yeah, I kind of agree here with Rich. Like, why not just solve this, Bill, and just run a hurry up offense? Just run it. If this is really an issue with you, run a hurry up offense.
What are you talking about? I'm not following. I'm sorry.
If the play clock is an issue
Oh,
for the Broncos,
Mhm.
run a damn hurry up offense.
Yeah.
Run it.
All you have to do is have Russell Wilson go whatever the call is for kill, whatever, and then you go to the backup, which is just like a handoff up the middle.
Absolutely. Sonic Plays has a question for Bill. Go ahead, Sonic
Go for
Plays.
it. I'll answer it.
But I don't understand. This is like the most like perplexed I've ever been for a victory. Now they're reviewing the 2-point try.
I thought so.
They're reviewing it now. They're reviewing whether AJ Green, the ball hit the ground because it was a sideways diving catch. So they're reviewing whether the ball hit the ground and he still maintained control. But honestly, he covered his body so good, there might not be enough evidence to overturn that call.
Well,
what's the fit about the Broncos is the question.
What's the fit about the Broncos? Does he mean coaching?
The outfit?
Hey, Tesla, let me know what you mean. Do you mean coaching? Do you mean Russell Wilson? Do you mean offensive coordinator? Do you mean ownership?
Call stands. That's going overtime.
Good. So, yeah, Tesla, let me know what you exactly mean.
This is Sonic Plays. Sonic Plays is the guy who asked that.
Sorry. What's the fit? Sorry.
Coaching, absolutely. Coaching is a thing. Not only that, the Broncos need to fix that right side of that offensive line. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, Russell got sacked, 3 times today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they were all coming from the right side.
And one on a free play. Come on, man.
Yeah. One of them was a free play. Yeah, one of them was a free play. You get sacked on a free play. How does that happen? That's like getting fired on your day off. It's terrible. It's terrible.
That's good stuff, man.
It's absolutely the coaching. Yes, the coaching is the obvious glaring issue. It's the biggest glaring issue. But this was multifaceted in the way that the failure. It's just bad.
My comment to what he said about coaching, absolutely. I understand we've had a first-year head coach in Vance Joseph several years ago. Then we had Vance Joseph, and now we have Nathaniel Hackett. What's the 3 common denominators? They have no clue. That's the problem. They have no clue, and they're reluctant, although I hope Hackett changes his attitude and changes his way of thinking. But they have that I don't know what they call it, the A mentality, whatever.
Type A mentality.
Yeah, type A mentality.
A personality, yeah.
That it's going to be me. And they need to listen to the guys up in the press boxes. Hey, this is what's open. This is what's happening. This is what I'm seeing. And that's the issue. When it comes to coaching, yes, I understand it's a first-year head coach. But this, guys, is the third time we've had a first-year head coach. And we have the same issues. But now this time we have a franchise quarterback. And it should be different, but it's not, because in my opinion, it goes back to that A mentality. And we can't have that with a Russell Wilson quarterback. Can't.
Yeah, well, yeah, somebody needs to learn when to lead, and somebody also needs to learn when to, take a back seat. Honestly, if I'm choosing sides here, it should be Nathaniel Hackett that should learn how to take a back seat, and it should be Russell Wilson that should be the leader because he's got the experience, he's got the veteranship, and everything else. I kind of agree with this with Richie Rich too. We hired an offensive coach, and we're not seeing any actual points.
No,
That's concerning.
Yes, concerning. Of course, it's concerning. We're in the red zone twice last week, deep, twice today, and nothing. The only touchdown we got was outside the red zone.
Yep,
and that's bothering because it's the same formula with 3 different head coaches. Where's the problem lies? Originally, people said, "Oh, it's John Elway." Well, then everybody says, "Oh, I love George Payton because he's doing great things." Well, is Nathaniel Hackett really the answer? Hopefully so. And maybe by squeaking out a very ugly win today at home, this could be the platform for where we make things better. I sure hope so.
Yep. Yeah, it's just there's so much, but I'm sure we'll break it down to a further degree here, Bill. Coming up on the network, I'm sure the 5280 podcast is going to have quite.
I'm going to have it on my personal show on Tuesday.
Yeah, your personal show. You'll probably do another breakdown here on the MHRT Network. There's plenty to be said about this game, and I guess the Broncos win. We do improve to 1-1. I don't even know how to feel about this. On one end you want to say, hey, a win's a win. A win's a win where we won. But on the other end, it's just like so many just little minute, dumb, like just football 101 mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Just so many of them. It's just like, really? Like, it's just, you're sitting there just face palm the whole entire game. And my mind is conflicting between those two mentalities of a win is a win, and it's like, but look, that's basically it. We won by default.
Rich.
We won by default.
Yep, I agree. But like you said, a win's a win, and if we think of it in the wrong way of looking at it, then we can't look ahead and be happy. And I agree with that. I totally agree with that. We need to correct major things, Rich, and that's a great point. We need to correct major things. Penalties, and I mean, we can't help injuries. I mean, those things happen. I mean, I barked up the wrong tree forever about preseason. I'm not going in there again. But those can't be preventable. So, but we have to be better in what we can be better at. And I agree.
Well, it's not that, Rich. It's that, like, when it comes to the stuff of taking timeouts, managing the clock.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted. Go back again. You're still.
No, what I was saying was that, Russell Wilson should be in charge of the game clock and everything else because, if he's the veteran leadership, he needs to be in charge of that. Period. He does.
Not only that, he's on the field. He sees the clock right in front of him.
Exactly.
I mean,
he should be able to take a timeout.
Let me ask you.
And the crowd should not have to be counting down the clock to you.
Have you ever heard any other state? The only time I ever hear that is when the team's going to win, like in basketball or hockey or baseball, not baseball, but you know what I'm saying? Football, whatever. I mean, they count it down. You don't count it down for your own team to pay attention to how many seconds you got. It's unbelievable. Absolutely preposterous.
It's just stupid.
I mean, oh my gosh. Coming on the heels of the Seattle game loss. And then don't you think the networks are going to talk about this? Oh my gosh.
All righty.
This is not going well.
On that point, I think we should end it here, Bronco Bill. We've carried on quite a bit, and I gotta go, quite honestly. So thank you guys so much for tuning into the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back next Sunday night here as the Denver Broncos will take on the San Francisco 49ers on the NFL Sunday Night Football game. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time.